Welcome back to another nail video. I'm going to show you guys how to do these super cute summer trendy nails. These ones are my favorite ones to this date that I've done. These are gel X tips that I applied using the Beetles gel polish from Amazon. I'll actually show you an unboxing of when I got the set of colors from Amazon before this particular design. Also, everything that I use will be linked down below in the description if you are wanting to get it yourself so you can do it from home or just that's something you're interested in. But other than that, let's get to the video.
Okay, so I got these off Amazon. This is Beetles set. Super cute, I'll link down below. Super cute box. They have different box styles. I think this one's an older one, but has an application guide for you so you can kind of see like how to apply gel if you're pretty new, which is nice. And I got 6 colors. I think these are all super cute. I'm so excited for this set. They are a little bit smaller than a normal size bottle, but for me, like I don't do very many nails. I just do my own, so it's perfect. But a little sneak peek of the colors I got. And then this is a normal size bottle, and this kind of is a comparison, so it's a little bit smaller, but it works perfect for myself, and I think that's fine. So I'm going to start with my nails prepped and ready to go. I'm going to use these soak off gel tips that I also got from Amazon. These are super awesome. I love that instead of having to pick them off, I can soak them off with acetone and just scrape them off, so it's a little bit more healthy for my nail bed. But I'm just going to size them, make sure they fit from sidewall to sidewall. If they're too short on each side, it'll actually cause them to lift throughout the duration that you're wearing your nails for. So one thing I do to make sure that it fits a little bit more precise, I file the edges to make sure you can get that perfect fit. Okay, and then the first thing you want to do is actually file the inside. I use this electric nail drill that I got from Amazon as well. It's Suzie is the $50 one, and it's perfect. I'm just roughening up the inside to just kind of create a rough thing for it to stick to my nails. I'll start with my nail dehydrator, and I'm just going to do an even layer on all of my nails. This isn't something you have to cure or anything, it's just drying out your nails and stripping it of any oils. Then I'm going to use my primer. I'm going to apply an even coat on all of my nails. I don't want to put too much because a little too much will actually do the opposite and cause them to lift. This primer adds a sticky base layer so that you don't have to buff your natural nail, which is super nice. And then you'll cure it for 30 seconds on each hand. Okay, so I'm going to grab my nail tip and get some of this Beetles nail glue. And I'm just going to apply like a small glob kind of at the tip. I'll show you how I do that. I just kind of scrape my brush against the edge, and it ends up applying that little, I don't know what you call it, like a little ball of glue. I don't know what you call it. Can't think of the words. But yes, I'm just gonna do that. I don't want too much. You kind of just have to play around so you kind of get the hang of like how much glue is enough and what is too much. But you want to add an angle and start from the tip and then press down and make sure you don't have any bubbles, and then go ahead and put under your light. It actually cures really fast, but this is what it should look like. And I just did them to all of my nails, and they're a little bit too long for me, so I'm actually going to trim them to be shorter almonds. So I start with a cut straight across, and then I cut the edges to form sort of a triangle shape. Makes it super easy to buff and shape into your almond nail, so definitely recommend that. And this is how short I want it. That's perfect for me, just short almond. And then I'm just going to do that to all of my nails. And like I said, cut straight across and then cut your triangles, and it should look like this after you buff it. Just short almond nails. And then I'm going to grab my nail drill, and I have no idea what bit this is, but one that looked like this, a cone I think it is, and I'm just going to go around my cuticles and just soften that where my tip meets my nail bed. Now I'm going to use this Van Zest rubber base. It's this pink Milky base coat for that natural color underneath the tips. And so I'm just gonna I apply 2 layers. I do a thin first coat, cure that for about 30 seconds, and then I apply a second coat to all of my nails and then cure that for 30 seconds as well. Before I cure it though, I'm actually gonna use I like to use a chisel tip brush, and I'm gonna dip it in some acetone, and I'm just gonna go around and clean up the edges and make sure nothing's on like my skin, no polishes on my skin. And one, it's just super satisfying to make it like nice and clean, but two, like if paint is on your skin, it'll also cause it to lift. But this is what it looks like after 2 coats. And I really want to use this. It's like a pinkish orange color. I think it's just super cute for summer. And I'm gonna use some white, but I'm gonna do the tips first, and I'm going to set the lid aside, and I'm gonna dip my pointy brush, whatever it's called, this one. And how I do my tips is I actually go straight across, just like this, and then I go straight down in the middle, mark that little line, and then I start with the edges and I connect on the side to that line, and just do it on both sides. And then once that's done, I connect. I just literally have to go back and forth from each side wall to form that curve, and it kind of takes a while to mess around, but once you get it, it should look something like this, and it gets so much easier the more you practice, I promise you. But before I cure that, I am going to dip my brush in the acetone and then clean the edges. Super easy to get off. I love it. One thing I love about gel nails, it's so satisfying. But I actually don't know why I did it this time, but I usually don't clean up the edges till the very end, just so you don't have to keep putting it back down, picking it up. You know what I mean? It just makes it a little bit faster. You just do it at the end, so I recommend that. But I'm just gonna do tips on not all of my nails, my thumb, my first finger, and my pinky. And I'm gonna do flowers on my middle finger, and then checkers on my whatever other finger that is next to my pinky. Okay, so for the checkers, I just gotta get good at drawing straight lines, I guess. Painting straight lines, so practice on a piece of paper maybe, but I am gonna do 2 straight lines like so, and then 2 straight lines the opposite way.
When drawing your checkered lines with the first base lines, just draw them really thin, because they really are just acting as a barrier for when you fill in the squares. Without the barrier of drawing these lines, the gel polish, when you draw the squares, they will just bleed out. So these really don't have to be super thick, and I think when you do them thin, it just makes the end result a lot more crisp. I'm still getting the hang of filming myself when I do my nails, so I apologize for some of these bad angles. I usually hold my hands really close to my face, so it's so hard to film myself, so I'm trying to get better, but apologize in advance. But just finishing these, and then this is what they look like. It looks super cute. Gosh. Okay, then I cure that, and I'm just gonna grab a piece of paper, and with that same polish, I'm just gonna put a little blob down on that so I can dip my ballpoint tip in the paint. And then one thing I learned with this, after a lot of trial and error with that I cut out, otherwise this video would be so long, is I how do I describe it? I place it and I just drag, I just draw the line with the ball tip, and I found that has worked the best to draw the flower petals. Like I said, tons of trial and error. This took me forever, so if you mess up, you're not alone. I messed up so much. You finally just get the hang of it, and I found this little technique worked the best for me, so hopefully this helps you figure it out a lot faster. But again, apologize for these terrible angles, SMH. So annoying, but Same thing, I'm just kind of dragging and drawing the petals with this ballpoint tip. You can kind of see it better right here. Boom, there it is. It's already looking so cute. And I kind of just wipe off and transition from the pink to the white. So I'm gonna do the pink one, just go down. And you kind of need to put more polish on each time you do a petal. And here's a crappy angle. And then I kind of just wanted to fill in a little bit of space with some dots. So I just transitioned from the pinkish orange to the white to the pinkish orange again, and I just put little dots to fill in some more space on it. Perfect, what it looks like. And then I'm gonna cure that, and I'm actually gonna put dots on them for like the middles of it, but I wanted to cure it so it didn't mix. So I'm gonna do an orange one on the white. And then I'm gonna do white dots on the orange flowers. And then I'm gonna cure that. And then I'm gonna use my Beetles Top Coat and just light them up, make them super glossy. I love it. This top coat I really like. I've seen reviews. This is the only one I really used, and I love it. I've seen reviews for other ones where like your nails are still sticky afterwards. These ones aren't. Like, you cure it and it's smooth and not sticky after. So haven't had that issue. Haven't had to rub them with rubbing alcohol. So I recommend. And yeah, it just makes your nails brighten up and super glossy. I end up curing for 60 seconds just to finish. And yeah, guys, super easy. This one is super fun. I say super easy because I was practicing a lot, so as a first timer that might be misleading, but practice and then it'll be super easy. And voila, these are my nails. I hope you guys like them. Let me know if you want to see any what other designs you want me to try. Or go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more. I just really think this is so fun. So I really enjoy just making fun videos and showing you guys inspiration. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Bye.